Bro, this isn't gonna work! It's gonna catch us!
Ethan! Do something!
I'm thinking! Maybe this'll do it.
Wait, is that the random teleport scroll? The one you got off the black market?
Bro, you're gonna use that to run? Nobody even knows where it'll send you! Not to run. To... Send it away.
There's no way! Once the scroll's activated, the teleport starts instantly. There won't be time to grab it back.
Throwing it won't work, no. Unless someone holds on to it and gets pulled through with the dragon.
Give me the scroll! I'll go!
No, I'll do it. Father always said family comes before everything, and I'm the older brother. Eric, take care of Anna for me.
Reckless idiot. Did you actually think you could take your own brother in a fight?
You know him better than anyone. One sentence from you and he marches straight to his death.
You're just so much better than him, that's all. He was always going to live and die some lowly herb gatherer, while you're on your way to becoming a great archmage. As long as he's breathing, we'll never really be together.
Which means everything that was his, you included, belongs to me now.
And him? He's dragon food now.
Is it done?
Per protocol, the envoys from the Thorn Kingdom have boarded for inspection. Once they're cleared, we can enter the capital's airspace.
Good work. Never thought I'd see this place again.
You're the king of the world. You can go anywhere you please.
King of the world. Back then, I never imagined that Scroll would lead to the Hall of Succession. The birthplace of the Mage Empire's founder, the Supreme Mage. Even less did I imagine that in just 3 years, I'd defeat every rival and become the new Supreme Mage, the new king of the Mage Empire. Eric, Anna, I'll finally see you again.
Also, as planned, Eric will be at a banquet tonight. The Steele family's throwing it to celebrate his promotion to intermediate mage. Annie Steele's presenting the gift herself, and she's going to invite him to be the family's mage advisor. You can finally tell him at the banquet. The one who's been quietly funding him all these years under that talented mage sponsorship? It's you. his brother.
Eric earned it himself. I just gave him a little help.
A little?
What about Anna?
Eric's empire is way out there, off the radar, so our intel's pretty thin. We've confirmed his supplies got through, but we're still trying to locate Anna.
Find her. Let me know the second you do.
Going out?
Of course. The inspection's gonna take a while anyway. Might as well take a good look at my old home. Time to be who I used to be.
Enjoy yourself.
Purple irises, Anna's favorite. And purple iris fruit, worth 3 silver coins.
Here's your fruit, sir.
Thank you, my lady.
Of course. May I ask, have you seen any sacred fruit around here? We'd pay well for it.
The sacred fruit, said to cure any illness known to man, priceless. And she wants to buy it? The Steele family crest. So she's Marquis's daughter, Annie Steele, the one hosting Eric's ceremony. Too bad. Even Marquis himself couldn't afford the sacred fruit.
Lady Anna, a herb picker this low level wouldn't know the sacred fruit if it bit him. He probably can't even tell common herbs apart. Asking him is a waste of breath. Margaret, don't say that. I'm sorry, sir. Margaret's just worried about my father's condition. Please forgive her. Well then, goodbye, sir.
Black bear flower and moonshade grass. Mixed together, that's the scent that draws Wyrens faster than anything. The Wyrens must have caught the scent already. They'll be heading this way any minute. She's the key to tonight's banquet. Can't have her ruin things for Eric.
Wait. I've never actually seen the sacred fruit, but I do know this. Keep carrying that basket and you're going to have a pack of wildfrons on you before long.
Wyverns? Sir, I know Margaret was rude to you earlier, but cursing us like this isn't exactly polite either. Lady Anna just helped you. How dare you say something like that?
I'm not cursing anyone. I said that because I can smell black bear flower and moonshade grass in your basket. And when those two are together...
That's enough! I don't want to hear another word out of you. Who do you think you are, sniffing out herbs? That's absurd!
For someone who's inherited every ability the Supreme Mage ever had, this barely scratches the surface of what I can do. I'm not interested in arguing with her. All I'm asking is that you throw out the black bear flower and the moonshade grass and get away from it.
You're still going on with this nonsense!
My lady, we definitely picked up some black bear flower today. But moonshade grass? No way, I've never even heard of it. Sir, Margaret isn't just an outstanding mage. She's also an immediate alchemist. I trust her judgment on this. As for you, I understand you're upset about what she said earlier, but please don't do this again. If you'd said that to another noble, you might not have walked away so easily.
That's it.
You're right, you never picked moonshake grass on purpose, but you did collect a lot of moonleaf, didn't you?
Moonleaf?
Exactly. There's a small chance moonshade grass grows right alongside moonleaf. Your alchemist here probably didn't check closely enough and scooped it up along with the rest.
That's enough. You're nothing but a lowly herb picker. You don't know anything. And you dare question my skills! I'll teach you some manners, you filthy little wretch! Enough! Margaret, stop! You'll kill him!
What was that? What just happened? Why did it feel like a dragon had its eyes on me? Unless... Must have been my imagination. Sir, I'll admit what you said was interesting. But there's still something you haven't explained. How did you tell those 2 plants apart from a dozen others through a closed basket, no less? Even the best alchemist in the capital couldn't pull that off.
I don't owe you an explanation for that. All you need to know is you've made a serious mistake, and you need to deal with it fast.
A communication crystal. Even most nobles can't get their hands on one of those. Margaret, maybe you misjudged him. Maybe he's just some big noble's servant or something. My lord, we've located Miss Dissa's residence, 12 Oak Street.
Got it. Excuse me, I've got a fiancé to go see. Even if you ditch the basket now, it's too late. The scent's already on you, and it'll still draw the Wyrens. If you can't shake them, use this. It works wonders.
Thank you. What a fraud. My lady, I'd bet you anything that's not something good in there. Could even be something downright disgusting. Just toss it. Let's go. Marquise is waiting for you.
No need to toss it. They're already here.
They're here? Margaret, what is that? That sound. No, that's not possible.
Margaret! Snap out of it! What is that?
So you weren't lying?
Run! Run, Lady Annie! It's the Wyverns! Run! What are you still standing around for? Margaret! They're coming for us! We're done for. This many Wyverns. He was right. We're dead!
Why not try the potion?
Right! He gave us a vial earlier. It won't help. Not unless the god of magic himself shows up. There's just no way!
Not bad.
It actually worked. That's a dragon's raw potion. My lady, that's a dragon's raw potion. What does that mean? It means whoever brewed that has to be at least a master alchemist. A master alchemist? Are you saying my father can be saved? Exactly, if that potion really came from him. Where'd he go? He's really gone. He was right here a second ago. Margaret, you don't think Winter's got him? No. Even a master alchemist with no combat skill wouldn't get snatched up by Wyverns that easily. Wait, didn't someone give him an address earlier? Right, let me think. Anna, 12 Oak Street. Take me there now. We need to apologize properly and beg him to save my father.
"12 Oak Street. This is it."
Who is it?
Anna.
Stay back! Don't come any closer!
Anna, it's me, Ethan. I'm not dead, I came back.
I know it's you, but you...
Anna.
Don't call me that, you're not coming in. Eric! Get over here, you need to deal with this!
Eric? What's wrong, babe? Babe. Ethan? Eric. Why are you still alive? Why are you still alive? Why am I still alive? Sounds like neither of you wanted me to be. Obviously. I'm better off with you dead. Why? We're family. Family? With you? Ethan, who do you think you are? You're not fit to call yourself my family. You're nothing but a filthy herb picker, lower than a farmer. To me, you're no different than a rat in the gutter. Nobody wants a rat for family. Eric, don't forget, after our parents were killed by monsters, I was 10 years old and I raised you on what I made, picking herbs. Even when things were at their worst, I made sure you never went hungry. If you mean that garbage only beggars eat, don't bother bringing it up. Only someone as pathetic as you would think that's worth mentioning. So the real reason you don't want me alive is just that you think I'm some embarrassing herb picker, not good enough for the position you're in now?
Obviously. See this house? This is barely a fraction of what Eric owns now.
And you? You could pick herbs your whole life and still not afford a single tile on this floor.
No need to explain. Looking at the two of you, it's pretty clear you've been together a while now.
Of course. Eric's always been better than you, whether it's his charm or his talent as a major. The only reason I was ever with you was because you worked hard enough to scrape together some money. But now, Eric's already the youngest intermediate mage in the Thorn Kingdom, a member of the Royal Mage Association. And this afternoon he's being received by Lady Annie, Marquis's daughter, at the ceremony where he becomes the Steele family's mage advisor. And you're still just some lowly herb picker. Wouldn't surprise me if some monster in the woods eats you one of these days.
If people found out I had a brother this pathetic, I'd never hear the end of it. So do me a favor and disappear. Pathetic. Eric, I never imagined you'd actually think that of me. That's because back then I hadn't proven my talent yet. So success means you get to disown your own family. Eric, Anna, don't forget, I once risked my life to save you both. If it weren't for me, you'd already be dead. So what? Did I ask you to save me?
Exactly. That was your own choice. What, are you actually trying to guilt trip us now, you disgusting little man?
My own choice. Guilt trip. Is that really how you see everything? I sacrificed for this family? Save it, Ethan. Don't act like I can't tell exactly what you're thinking. You heard about everything I've accomplished and figured you'd show up to cash in, didn't you? Let me make this clear. You're dreaming. Everything I've built is because of my own hard work. It has nothing to do with you. There's no way I'm letting some useless deadweight like you come in here and live off it. You've got it backwards. I never wanted anything from you. If anything, I've spent all this time trying to help you. Help me? That's right.
Enough, Ethan! How long are you going to keep dragging up the past?
Whatever you spent on Eric back then wouldn't even cover one new dress for me.
Sure, maybe you gave me a little something, but it was nothing, barely worth mentioning. The person who actually helped me? That's someone else entirely. Someone else? Who? The great ruler of the Mage Empire, of course. The leader of every mage in the world, the Supreme Mage himself.
You idiot. Making that face just proves you have no idea how powerful the Supreme Mage actually is. The Mage Empire is the strongest nation in the world. They say one single legion from them could wipe out an entire kingdom. And the Supreme Mage isn't just the strongest mage alive, he's the ruler of that whole empire. And someone like that recognized Eric's talent. He's been quietly supporting him for the past 3 years.
So tell me, you filthy herb picker, do you finally understand the gap between you and Eric?
I understand perfectly. The two of you think you've lashed onto something big. You're about to climb into high society, and you've built this whole image around it.
So the second you found out your herb picker brother was still breathing, you panicked. Terrified I might drag your precious new status back down with me, is that it?
Looks like you've still got some brains left after all. Good, since you actually get it, this should be simple.
Here, take a few coins. Consider your little scheme done. Then get out of my sight and never let me see you again. Eric, you're insulting me right now. You'll regret that.
Insulting you? Ethan, you still don't get it, do you? You're not even worth the word insult when it comes to Eric. Eric's magical talent is already recognized as the strongest in the kingdom. Even the Marquis Steele is throwing him a celebration banquet personally. Every single guest there will be a knight at minimum. Insult you? You're not even in the running.
You're the ones who don't get it. Without me, there wouldn't even be a banquet to go to.
Because of you?
Quit bragging, Ethan. Why not mention how even Lady Annie has to bow to you when she sees you? She would, if I ever told her who I really am. Ethan, I never realized you were actually this funny.
You idiot. Didn't you hear how we just talked about Lady Annie? She's a Marquis's daughter. A Marquis. And you're saying she'd bow to you? To a filthy little nobody like you? That's hilarious.
Ethan, look, I get it. Hearing about everything I've accomplished probably sent you a little desperate, but come on, don't take it this far.
Right now, you just look pathetic.
Lady Annie isn't just the Marquis's daughter, she's also an incredibly gifted mage in her own right.
And the best part? She's still single. The Marquis has been sick for years, he doesn't have much time left.
You actually think you have a shot with her? Of course!
Relax, babe. You're the only one I love. Once I take the Marquis's title, I'll demote her to a servant.
You're the one who doesn't get it, Ethan. The Mage Empire's envoys have already reached the kingdom's border. They're on their way to the capital, and they're coming for me. Once that happens, even the king will have to show me respect. A mark? That's nothing.
So you're that confident the Supreme Mage will just keep backing you forever, even with an ego this big?
Of course. As long as I keep proving myself.
Once Eric becomes an advanced mage, they'll invite him straight into the Mage Empire. And you'll spend the rest of your life as dirt under our feet. You'll never reach where we are.
Putting on a brave face won't change anything, Ethan. Face it, you and I stopped being equals a long time ago.
And like this afternoon's banquet, someone like you wouldn't even be allowed near it.
Such a shame you won't get to see me shine. Then again, maybe it's better this way. You won't have to watch and lose your mind with jealousy. Eric, your arrogance never fails to impress me. Don't worry, I'll be there. I want a front row seat to watching you lose everything. You're still trying to curse me? Save it until you can actually walk through those doors, you filthy nobody.
Eric, don't waste your breath on this loser. Let's go get changed for the banquet.
Yeah, not worth it.
This is your last chance. Take the money and get out of the capital. The farther, the better. Or don't say I didn't warn you.
A lifetime of caring for them, a life sacrificed for them, and this is what I get in return. I can't wait to see the look on their faces when they finally learn the truth.
So that's the brother and fiancé you couldn't wait to see. That's... wow.
Looks like you managed to outrun the Wirens after all. And you used the potion I made. Is this really how you treat the person who saved your life?
So you really are a master alchemist.
I was already trying to figure out how to repay you and convince you to save my father. Now I have an idea.
An idea?
Marry me. What do you say?
Marry you? You're quick on your feet. The second you find out I just lost my fiancée, you jump at the chance to lock down a master alchemist for yourself.
Don't flatter yourself, sir. I'm just paying off a debt. Besides, I want to make you a deal.
Oh?
I marry you and use that position to help you get back at them. You marry me and you save my father. Deal? Don't you want to see their faces when their boss, me, calls you husband right in front of them at the banquet?
That would honestly be a lot more fun than just revealing who I really am.
So, what do you say?
I'm in, I'll admit. Your offer's a tempting one.
Then it's settled. Pleasure doing business, husband.
Annie Steele, your kindness moves me. I, Ethan Wagner, promise you this. As long as you keep this same kindness and honesty, I'll protect you for the rest of your life and clear away every trouble that comes your way.
Sir, I'm sure you're a brilliant alchemist, but my troubles aren't the kind you can fix.
Doesn't matter. I told you. I'll handle anything.
And if the trouble I get into is with the King of the Thorn Countryman himself?
Then he won't be king for much longer.
Careful now, keep talking like that and you'll start sounding more powerful than the Supreme Mage himself.
He and I are exactly the same.
Sure, you're the most powerful man alive. Let's get you changed before the banquet. My husband can't show up in some linen robe.
Whatever you say.
By the Supreme Mage, has anyone ever told you that, dressed like this, you look like you stepped straight out of a noble house?
Can't say anyone's put it that way before, though plenty of people have called me Your Majesty.
There you go again. Quit teasing me. Good. Seeing you like this puts my mind at ease. I'm off to get ready. You go ahead to the venue. By the time I'm back, the real show begins. Count Hamilton, Grand Knight Elaine, Royal Alchemist Russell. All these people are here for you?
Of course. Everyone in the capital knows my potential. They're not just here to congratulate me, they're here to get on my good side.
Getting on the good side of the future great mate, Lord Eric?
Look, here they come. The Steele family's captain of the guard, Baron John. Well, look who it is. The man of the hour, our future great mage. Mr. Wagner, allow me to pay my respects. Having the Steele family personally host a celebration for you, and Lady Annie presiding over it herself, that's never happened before. Baron John, you're being far too generous. Honestly, I'm not even at the level yet where the Marquis should be paying me this much attention. Though given my potential, a banquet like this is really just a matter of time. Excuse me, everyone. Something's come up. I'll be right back. Ethan, you filthy, disgusting nobody. I gave you a chance. And you still have the nerve to follow me here, to show your face in front of me.
Following you? You're overthinking this. I told you already I'd be at this banquet.
Liar. I don't care how you got in. I'm ordering you to get out, right now. This is not a place for trash like you. And another thing, if you want to keep breathing, you'd better give that stolen outfit back to whoever you took it from, you thief.
2 mistakes there.
First, I walked in through the front door, fair and square.
Second, this outfit belongs to me. I'm its owner.
Still lying. You filthy nobody. I should just burn you where you stand. Go ahead and try. Looks like you're having some trouble. Need a hand? Lord John, perfect timing. I need you to throw this shameless excuse for a man out of here. He's no Lobel. He's a filthy herb picker. A thief. A herb picker? A thief? A nobody! You actually had the nerve to sneak into a Steel family banquet. You'll hang for this! I told you already, I walked in the front door. Liar!
I know every guest's name by heart. Outside of them, there are only two kinds of people who'd be allowed in here. A member of the Steel family, or a mystery guest from the Mage Empire.
Wait, someone important from the Mage Empire is actually coming.
Aren't there floating cities still on their way to the capital?
They'd make a special trip. Is this all for Lord Eric?
So which is it, you lying little thief? Are you Steel family, or Mage Empire?
Both, I'd say.
You abyss-touched lunatic!
You just insulted two of the most powerful forces in this world at once!
Forget the Mage Empire. Even the Steel family wouldn't let a filthy nobody like you anywhere near them.
I saved Annie's life. She wants to repay me by marrying me. That makes me part of the Steel family now, doesn't it?
You saved Lady Annie. Do you even understand what you're saying right now?
Lady Annie's personal guard, Margaret, is an advanced mage in her own right, and Lady Annie herself has been a novice mage for years. Single spell. You saved them. With what, exactly?
With that hide of his, thicker than a castle wall.
Ethan Wagner, a herb picker from the slums. Vanished 3 years ago while out gathering herbs, no record of what happened to him. Nothing else on file, and now he just comes back as a master alchemist? Margaret, you think that's possible? By the books, no. But here we are. Intelligence has narrowed it down to 2 theories. Go on. First theory, he was always gifted, just held back by circumstances. Whatever happened to him out there changed that. And the second? Second theory, he's not actually Ethan at all. Some kind of monster wearing his face. No. My gut tells me he's a good man. Besides, he saved our lives. I'm choosing to trust him. Your call. All right. It's about time. Let's head to the venue.
Ethan, I never realized you had it in you to play the clown this well.
Should have sent you off to join a circus.
And yet, the fact remains I did save Annie. As for you, Eric, she hasn't even officially offered you the advisor position yet, and that potential keep talking about hasn't actually amounted to anything. Are you really ready to act like you own this place already?
Something wrong with that? Everyone here knows how talented Eric is. Why else would Lady Annie throw him a celebration banquet in person?
The Steel family must really value him then.
Of course! Lady Annie isn't just attending in person, she's already prepared a gift for him. A staff carved from dragon strike wood, fitted with a magic crystal worth an entire castle!
That staff is worth more than everything I own.
It's a fine staff, though you probably won't get the chance to use it.
That's enough! Ethan, you jealous piece of trash. I'm done being insulted by you. Lord John, I want this filthy nobody thrown out right now, and make sure he gets what he deserves.
Don't worry about the blood on the floor, I'll clean it up with magic. Was hoping you'd say that.
You asked for this, nobody. I'm gonna break every bone in your body. You're not strong enough for that. You're begging to die! Die, you filthy nobody!